Who likes to work for a bad boss, a perverse, unfair boss? Who likes to have a ruler who only makes decisions contrary to everything you believe in and what you want for your life, family, and society? Who likes to be led, ruled by a bad leader, a terrible decision maker? Nobody likes it. And even if we can do something right away about changing the boss, because not that simple for you to change jobs, and who guarantees that the other boss will be better? Or changing the government leader, which happens every 4 years in Brazil, and does not depend only on you. There is another boss you can change, which has a much greater impact on you, which is your spirit. Yes, you are a company of three: body, soul, and spirit. And the boss of these three is or should be your spirit. When we talk about spirit, we talk about mind, intelligence, understanding. So it is assumed that in this company of three, one is body, only matter, physical; the other is soul, only emotion, sentiments, feelings, sensations; and the other is intelligence. Supposedly, the boss of the three is the intelligence, the reasoning. Am I right? Your spirit is your boss, is the boss of the three of you. And if you have a bad spirit with you or in you, of course, this boss of yours will make bad decisions, terrible choices that will do wrong for your whole life. So because of an unsuitable spirit, incapable spirit, which is mishandling the body, the person has diseases because they do not take good care of their health, their body is sick. It was not because they had a disease that they had no choice about it. But most diseases are caused because of the person, because of they do not care for themselves, lack of exercise, lack of prevention. So they bring disease to themselves because they didn't take care of their body. In other words, their spirit made terrible choices. Yes, I will eat because I like it. The doctor told me I shouldn't eat fatty food, but I cannot live without that sausage, without that snack that is very fatty. When the spirit speaks like this, actually, when your belly, your guts, your tongue, your tasting sense speaks like this, so they put that food in that is not good for them, and soon their veins, arteries are blocked, they have a heart attack, they suffer with high blood pressure, they climbing a few steps and they lose breath. Why? Because they brought that to themselves, because their spirit did not control, did not take care of their body, was a terrible boss for their body. And how many people suffer in abusive, sick, toxic relationships, quick relationships, relationships that the other person sucks their energy, and they can't leave these relationships because the soul asks, I like it, I want, it's the love of my life. If I don't have this person, I won't be able to live without this person. The soul calls for someone who mistreats them, someone who treats them worse than a rag on the floor. But their spirits did not have the strength to tell them, enough, you will leave this relationship, you will no longer subject yourself to it. You will no longer suffer in the hands of this person who mistreats you. Their spirit did not have this strength. So they continued with the relationship because of them, because of their spirit, which was weak, to direct them, to get them out of that situation. So you realize that God has given us a boss for ourselves, called Spirit. And the word of His says that in Proverbs, it says the following: whoever has no rule over his own spirit is like a city broken down without walls. The city broken down without walls in the biblical times when this was written can be understood like a house with no gates, no walls, no doors, no locks, no windows. A house completely open to whoever wants to walk in, with no protection. This is what the word says, like a city broken down without walls, whoever has no rule over his own spirit. So our spirit works like a limiter, as a protector of our lives. It's in the spirit that you choose, that you decide, you take decisions for your life. I do or I don't. I like it or I don't like it. It's your spirit who decides it. But if your spirit does not assume this role, what will happen? Your soul and your body will take it, will take over. Like the dog or cat, the pet, that walks at the top of the table when the owner is not in the house. Has this happened to you who have a pet, a cat or a dog? You have most probably been through this. When the owner is in the home, the pet behaves perfectly. But when the owner turns their back and leave the house, they tear the couch, they climb the table, they do what they think is right because there's nobody to control or to hold them back. They are animals controlled by their instinct. So if they think that they should jump on the bed and tear the pillow apart, they will do it. They simply follow their instinct. Their owner is not in the house. Who rules the house is not at home. Then I ask you, who rules over you? Is at home? Who rules your soul and body? Is in the house? Or is your spirit absent? Or is your mind strolling, wandering about other places? Is your mind given to the trending videos, gossips, entertainment of this world, useless information from this world? Smoking, drinking, enjoying life, watching sports? Is your spirit on vacation, on holiday? Your spirit is absent. So, your life is ungoverned by a terrible boss who doesn't even show up for work to give direction to those under them, to their subordinates. If you want to change your life, you must work on your spirit first. You must change your spirit. If you don't change your spirit, suppose your spirit is not strong, disciplined, balanced, or aligned with the Spirit of God, in that case, you'll be under a tyrant. You'll be under someone who will not take care of you and will expose you to everything that is wrong, like a city that is without walls, doors, in a dangerous neighborhood. Think, what have you been doing with your spirit? What have you been doing to strengthen your spirit? What have you been doing to make out of your spirit your best boss, your best governor, ruler, that one that will lead you where you want to reach? If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.